Hi there, this is Chris. Today I wanted to talk about a website called myspeechclass.com. What I'm doing with this video series is taking a look at some websites that have recently sold on flippa.com as a way of looking into different aspects of a site that can help us determine what they're worth. And the really cool thing about looking at these pages of websites that have been sold is that we get real market information, so we can see exactly what a website sold for, thus giving us sort of a market valuation of what a website's worth. And we can also sort of go back and look at a bunch of different key factors of the website, since that information is provided here, all on the sales page by Flippa and by the site owner. So we can go and sort of reverse engineer and see what exactly is going on in creating the value of the website, and we can find out why people actually want to buy these sites. And this can also help you decide how much your websites are worth and to understand a little bit more about websites that you may potentially be buying or bidding on. So this is myspeechclass.com. Oh, sorry, I just toggled over to the to some of the stats for it. I wanted to go over to the site real quick. And here's the site. It is a very basic WordPress website, not fancy at all, just a bunch of posts. There's absolutely nothing extra going on here. It's just basically information. It actually looks like it's decent information. It's all about public speech. So here's delivering the speech, writing the speech, types of speeches. These are different topics. And let's click on one of the posts and see what we got going on here. So, I mean, it's a decent little website with what looks to be pretty good content. It looks pretty blank. What you're seeing here is blank spot here, blank spot here. There's probably usually AdSense ads here in this top area here, and in this side area, one of the skyscrapers one of the things they call the skyscraper banners for AdSense. And when you're selling a website, you're going to generally take these down. You just don't want them up when you're selling your site, because people do weird things sometimes. Just for some reason, people click them a bunch, and that can be bad for your AdSense account if you have AdSense. So anyway, let's go. That's the site, super basic WordPress website, blog. Let's go back to here and take a look. So this myspeechclass.com sold for $3,500 at public auction. There were 18 bids on it. It has a Google PageRank of 2, which is just basically Google's ranking system, which is like 1 through 10, and 2 is just kind of average. It's nothing special, but at least it's better than 0. Alexa rank is under 3 million. Alexa is kind of a way that people look at websites to sort of assess traffic. It kind of is just a measurement of this website against all the other websites online. But I wouldn't really worry too much about it. But one thing to know is that the lower the number, the better. Let's see. So the registration date, this is actually a really big key determiner of a website's value. So the registration date of this URL, myspeechclass.com, which is a really nice URL actually, very clear, very clean cut. It sort of tells you exactly what you're going to find at the site, which makes a lot of sense. And it's an education site, it looks like, so class also works well in that. And so it looks like it was purchased in 2005. The site was developed shortly thereafter. So now basically what we have here, that's an 8-year-old site. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's, anything that is older than, a couple years is really good. Age of a website is one of the few things you simply cannot fake. It's a real determiner of authority and just longevity of a website. So the older the better, basically, is how it goes. I mean, that's not always true, but it's, a good rule of thumb. So let's take a look. The verified traffic is just under 28,000 uniques a month, which is like, 800, 900, probably about 900 a day, about 1,000 a day. That's pretty good. That's really good traffic at that, coming to a blog that looks like it doesn't necessarily have too much work going into it. It doesn't look like there's new posts every day. Some blogs need to have posts every day and post in order to maintain traffic. But this one looks like it's pretty stable, and that's also, sort of goes back to the site having, being older. If it's been around for a long time, then it's going to be getting traffic easier and sort of more consistently. So the AdSense is $212 per month, which is really, really, really good. But I mean, that's, with 1,000 hits a day, you definitely could be getting maybe even a little more. But $212 a month in AdSense these days is like really, really good. It's hard to get that kind of money, especially without having to just constantly put work into a website. It looks like this site is a good jumping off platform for someone. So $3,500 is, to me, that's a pretty good price for something that's going to make money back in 17 months. You know, because you say 17 times 200 is about 3,400. Um, you know, you're going to be making your money back very short. Like, you know, it's not going to take a lot of time, especially if you put some work into it. I mean, you could probably boost this up to 300 pretty quickly, and then 400, 500 for a couple months if you really, you know, work hard. So that's the site looks like a pretty good site. And of course, anytime you're, you know, going to be buying a site, especially, you know, like if you're going to be spending several thousand, you're going to want to talk to the owner of the site more. So there's, you know, this, it's not just like you have to bid and say, I bid this. Now, you know, I hope everything you say is true. You can actually talk to them. You know, you can message them. You can Skype with them. There's different things that you can do to sort of, you know, verify the information. And Flippa does a lot of things to try to help verify. Like they have verified AdSense revenue, which you actually have to attach your account to this posting and actually, you know, verify that the earnings are legitimate. So anyway, this is a really good site. Where was I going to go? I was going to go to, here's the due diligence sites. Another thing to look at is the SEMrush rank. I was like looking at that. This is a website that shows you what organic terms. My internet's taking forever right now. I don't know what's going on. But, you know, it's a website that shows you the organic terms that people are coming to the website for. So right here you see persuasive speech topics. You know, that's pretty darn good. Oh, okay, for some reason I couldn't get that to pop up. But so, yeah, and then topics for informative speeches, topics for persuasive speeches, informative speech ideas. I mean, this is clearly, these are some pretty good rankings, you know. I mean, position 3 on a 1,600 like volume, that's how many people are typing that in. 60,000 being number 4 for that. I mean, that's solid for persuasive speech topics. I mean, that's a really nice term to rank for, you know. And I think this site, you know, there's a lot more potential to make money above and beyond AdSense. I'm sure ClickBank has several products that would work really well with public speaking. I'm sure CJ.com and tons of other affiliate networks would have a bunch of stuff. Even just Amazon, if you know, we're looking at books about, you know, how to do public speaking better, or, you know, a class. You know, there's all kinds of things you could do. You could develop a CD or a DVD with, you know, 2 hours of content about how to, you know, be better at public speaking, how to overcome anxiety in public speaking, how to come up with ideas, how to break the ice, you know, different things like that. There's just a lot of things you could do with the site building off of this traffic. So, you know, 3,500, definitely a good deal for the person buying it. It looks like a really solid site, simple site, but at the same time, very solid. So I hope this was a good sort of way to start taking a look at websites and seeing how we can start to assess their value. Thanks a lot, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I hope you tune into my next videos. Take care.